into the graduation space, and you're seeing the marshal entering, and the first set of students are now marching into the tent. As was mentioned before, this is the faculties of engineering and science and technology. So 2 faculties are being featured here today. Over the next couple of minutes, we will delve into these faculties, telling you a little bit about them. Hopefully telling you some stuff you didn't know. But if you do know, I would like to say congratulations and keep up the good work of being informed. Over 2,500 students are graduating in this series. That is a lot of students that we're looking on over the next couple of days, who will go out into the world to boldly direct their paths. You're seeing UWI graduation regalia, and it generally consists of the gown, the hood, and the mortarboard. The color of the UWI's gown is blue, with doctoral students wearing scarlet. The hood, which is that cape over the gown, has different colors based on the faculties. For the most part, the Faculty of Medical Sciences you would have seen yesterday being purple. But now, we're looking at the faculties of Science and Technology and the Faculty of Engineering. The Faculty of Engineering, their hood is aluminum gray, so you'll see some of those colors appearing. And for the Faculty of Social Sciences, you will see them wearing what is called alamander yellow. A brief overview on the faculties as we await the complement of graduates entering the tent. We begin with the Faculty of Science and Technology. Many will say it's a cornerstone of scientific advancement at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. This faculty stands at the intersection of science, technology, and innovation, offering training across the natural sciences, computing, mathematics, and technology-oriented disciplines. Its programs prepare students not just to understand the world, but most importantly, to improve it. At the graduate level in this faculty, it offers more than 45 distinct academic pathways. These are areas such as biochemistry and biosciences, chemistry, computing, geography, geology. We have the life sciences, we have mathematics, physics, electronics, and of course you have mergers and hybrids that may involve a number of these as well. These programs reflect the diversity of the institution's scientific inquiry, from looking into things like molecular biology to biotechnology to applied chemistry, computing, environmental science, and also areas like energy and physics. Graduates, for the most part, will stand until the complement of graduates would have arrived in the tent. Take a break from faculty and we move back to this occasion, the presentation of graduate ceremony. Normally held over a 4-week period spanning the months of October and November. Traditionally, the series begins at the Five Islands campus, then moves to UWI St. Augustine campus, followed by the UWI Kayville campus, before wrapping up here at the UWI Mona campus in Kingston, Jamaica. As the final stop on this academic journey, however, Mona's presentation was severely impacted by the passage of Hurricane Melissa. This resulting in an unavoidable delay, one that has, I believe at least, heightened the anticipation for this meaningful and memorable moment that we are now seeing unfold before us. in this prelude, you will enjoy performances from the university singers. Playing in the background is the Panoramic Steel Orchestra, the UWI Panoramic Steel Orchestra. And these groups reflect the cultural heartbeat of our campus and region. The flags adorning the main stage represent the countries, we call them contributing territories. These are Caribbean islands who form part of CARICOM. And by contributing territories, it means that they shoulder some of the expenses of the UWI. So these flags mean a lot to us as an institution. Their display is a commitment in and of itself to our continued excellence. You're seeing the scarlet gowns entering now. These are persons who would have achieved their advanced degrees, their PhDs. The Faculty of Engineering is next, and is one of the youngest, but probably the most dynamic faculties at the Mona campus. It has its roots in electronics engineering program, which was first introduced within the Faculty of Science and Technology in 2028. And let me repeat that. Rather in 2018, not 2028, but rather in 2018, it was established as a full faculty at the UWI Mona campus. Originally, St. Augustine would have had the Faculty of Engineering. So the youngest of the faculties here at the UWI. Coming up shortly, you will be seeing the academic procession. And the academic procession usually includes the academic staff as well as other important actors within the university. When we get to that point, of course, we will be sharing with you on that information. I will also take the time to share with you the story behind the valedictorian for this morning. His name is Abishua Johnson. Abishua Johnson. and he began his academic journey without prior coding experience. A computer science professional, but had a knack for it and quickly developed expertise and blazed a trail of excellence, which has been recognized throughout the campus. This is a young man who, during his tenure as a student, was a part of the Dean's List and had membership in the Computing Department's Honor Society. He's done a number of things, such as researching. His research and project work demonstrate a commitment to socially impactful technology. Interestingly enough, he led a team representing the UWI Mona campus at the district's 25 international conference presenting eLife. What is eLife? I am not certain myself, but it's based on script. It's an open source platform to streamline the proof of life process of Jamaican pensioners. Thank you very much, Mr. Jackson, for that kind of contribution. He also led the winning team at the Jamaica Artificial Intelligence Association Hackathon. Just wrapping up on information regarding to Abishua, and was mentioning that he also led the winning team at the Jamaica Artificial Intelligence Association Hackathon, developing an AI-driven financial literacy tool, and he earned accolades at the Barita Skills Optimization Challenge for his work on data-driven business solutions. So that's it for the valedictorian this morning, Bishop Johnson. You will hear him later on in his speech to the graduates. While we're seeing the center stage, the main platform, there are several other platforms off screen. When the university singers get to perform, there's a space there close to where the Panorhythm Steel Orchestra is. But you'll also see later on, when the academic procession arrives, that there's also another platform to the left of that stage, where the academic staff or the academic procession, members of the academic procession will sit. Always important to note, it's our history, and one can't forget our history. The University of the West Indies, the UWI, has played a crucial role in Caribbean development for over 75 years. Consistently making its mark and contributing to the development of the well-being of people across the region. Established in 1948 as a university, College of London in Jamaica, with just 33 medical students. The UWI has grown into an internationally respected global university with, wait for it, nearly 50,000 students. Today, it boasts 5 campuses: Mona in Jamaica, St. Augustine in Trinidad and Tobago, Cave Hill in Barbados, 5 islands in Antigua and Barbuda, and its global campus. In addition to that, it has international centers and partnerships with universities across North America, Latin America, Asia, Africa, and Europe. A number of persons this year who've been awarded honorary degrees. The honorary degree is the most prestigious form of recognition to be given by higher education institutions. The university waives its usual requirements: years of study and research, residence and passing of examinations, which is expected of the regular students, and selects candidates via a nomination process. Last evening, we had Professor G. Morrissey. But this morning, we will not have honorary graduate. We will, however, have one later this afternoon. Recipients of the honorary degree are typically individuals of renowned reputations. Either nationally or internationally, such as leading scholars, inventors, authors, artists, musicians, entrepreneurs, social activists, and of course, political leaders. This group, the Panorama Steel Orchestra, operates as a non-profit society with a mission to broaden appreciation for steel pan music and foster musical and cultural development on campus. The sound you're hearing now as the marshal enters is the music that heralds the arrival of the academic procession. The procession includes the marshals, the guild of students, you'll see them in their red shirts, the UWI Alumni Association, the Jamaica chapter, university and campus council representatives. Their achievements. They would have brought the graduating class of 2025 to this stage. It's a mark of pride for us, being able to take students from one stage in life to another. In a period of some 3 to 5 years. Can't put money on that. It's just a matter of deep value that you feel. Being a part of that kind of movement and service. faculties, and the persons you're seeing on the screen are programs or certificates, etc., etc. And the UWI offers over 1,000 certificate, diploma, undergraduate, and postgraduate degrees in culture, creative, and performing arts. As postgraduate degrees, or degree options rather, over 1,000 undergraduate and postgraduate degree options in culture, creative and performing arts, food and agriculture, engineering, humanities and education, law, medical sciences, science and technology, social sciences, and law sport. After the academic procession, you will now see the university singers performing. They are the university singers, that is, renowned chorale group based at the University of West Indies Mona campus here in Jamaica. Founded in 1957, they began with just 7 undergraduate students who loved singing. Over time, have grown into a large ensemble of over 40 members. The university singers on stage.
Magic Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, before we begin our graduation ceremony, I would like to inform you of a few important matters. At this time, could you please turn off your mobile phones or turn them to silent? Thank you for your cooperation. Please note that the university provides an official photographer who will take photographs while the graduates are receiving their certificates. Graduates, please be advised that instructions to access your photographs taken during this ceremony will be sent to you via email in due course. No unauthorized persons will be allowed to access the presentation area during the ceremony. The university shares in your pride at this graduation, but we appeal for restraint when the names are called so that all graduates may be able to hear their names clearly. Graduates, you and your guests are expected to remain seated for the duration of the ceremony. Graduates, you and your guests are expected to remain seated for the duration of the ceremony. Please keep the aisles clear at all times. Emergency medical service is available at the front of the old library, at the rear of the tent. As you will have observed, exit signs are clearly marked. You're asked to note the location of the nearest exit. In case of an emergency, the ushers will guide you to the nearest assembly point. At the end of this ceremony, we ask families and friends to remain seated until the graduates' procession has exited the tent. The area will be needed to be immediately prepared for our next graduation ceremony. We are therefore appealing to graduates, families, friends, and well-wishers to assist us by leaving the tent area as quickly as possible. You're welcome to celebrate on our beautiful lawns outside. We wish you a very enjoyable and memorable ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, please stand for the national anthem and remain standing for the Chancellor's procession.
Truth be ours forever.
we're now seeing the arrival of the Chancellor's procession. This would include the Chief Marshal, the Campus Registrar, the Deans of Faculties, President of the UWI Alumni Association, the Public Orator, the Deputy Principals of campuses. We have our own campus principal. We have the Vice Chancellor, Professor Hilary Beckles, the Chairman of the Mona Campus Council, Mr. Dennis Cohen, and the Mace Bearer, which is the UWI Mona Guild of Students President, Mr. Rashawn Winter, and finally, the Chancellor, Dr. the Most Honorable Doddridge Miller. Now you will see the Mace Bearer carrying the mace. The ceremonial mace is a highly ornamented staff, historically derived from medieval weapons of authority, but now it symbolizes the authority of the university. You will note, however, that the mace signals the official start, of the ceremony. So you're seeing the mace bearer now, and he will wait until all have gathered on the platform. He will now place the mace in the mace holder. When he does so, it will then signal the official start of graduation. Once he does that, the Chancellor will approach the lectern. His voice will signal the beginning of graduation. My name is Roger Bent, and I sign out and over to the Chancellor.
Good morning. Please be seated. Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, Chairman Campus Council, Mr. Dennis Cohen, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Mona, Professor Denzel A. Williams, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Principals of St. Augustine, Cave Hill, the Global Campus in Five Islands, other members of the Platform Party, Deans, members of staff and students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, graduating class 2025, good morning. Good morning, graduates, and good morning to your families, your lecturers, your mentors, and all who have walked this journey with you. Today we gather not merely to mark the end of an academic chapter, but to celebrate the beginning of a new Caribbean story, one that you, the graduates of 2025, are uniquely positioned to assist in crafting. You did not arrive here by accident. You arrived through sacrifice, through resilience, through nights of study and days of doubt, through balancing, in some cases, work and school, family and ambition, hardship and hope. You arrived through hurricanes, both literal and metaphorical. You arrived through the pandemic's lingering shadows, through economic uncertainty, through the quiet battles that no one saw, but you endured nonetheless. Class of 2025, you have not only completed your course of study, you've also grown intellectually, emotionally, socially. You represent the best of our region. And your growth does not stop here. Your journey continues not just academically, but as leaders in your communities and as guardians of our shared future. You are graduating into a global environment increasingly shaped by national self-interest, where the idea of a shared responsibility for the prosperity of mankind is fading, where the preservation of our way of life for all is no longer guaranteed, where climate change, inequality, and conflict threaten the very fabric of our collective future. And yet here you are, standing tall, ready. As graduates of the University of the West Indies, you stand on a solid foundation. You have been equipped with knowledge, perspective, and the ability to think critically. In addition, you have inherited the legacy of decades of Caribbean leadership in many important global areas. In climate justice, where small island states have led the global call for action and accountability, where from Barbados to Bahamas, our leaders are demanding climate justice, not just for ourselves, but for the vulnerable nations everywhere. In social equity, where Caribbean thinkers, artists, and activists continue to challenge inequality, colonial legacies, and systemic bias, where our voices shape the conversation on reparations, demanding equity and human dignity. In sports, where our athletes have shown the world that excellence knows no borders and what heart and discipline can achieve, where for decades our cricketers dominated world pitches with their skills and professionalism. And yet, even more than this leadership is required now. In this evolving new environment, you are not just graduates, you're builders, you're architects, you're the designers of a Caribbean that refuses to be defined by size or by the outdated assumptions of others. You're part of the generation that must reset the agenda. You must chart a path to a more enlightened future, one that values cooperation over competition, one that sees diversity not as a challenge but as a strength, one that understands that the Caribbean voice is not a whisper, it is a force. In this emerging environment, you're not just graduates, you're architects of a Caribbean possibility. Class of 2025, you are the generation that understands that knowledge is borderless, that technology is a great equalizer, that size is no longer an insurmountable limiting factor, that a small island can produce world-class innovation, that a village in Antigua, a district in Jamaica, a parish in Barbados, a town in Trinidad can be the birthplace of global solutions. You are the generation that knows that excellence is not imported, it is cultivated, it is homegrown. And so today I invite you to see yourselves not just as graduates of our university, but as stewards of our region, as custodians of a rich legacy, as the ones who will shape the economies, the institutions, and the values of a Caribbean that will continue to rise. Let us be clear. The Caribbean has long been underestimated. We have been told that we're too small to matter, too fragmented to lead, too dependent to thrive. But you know better. You know that our size is not our weakness. It is our strength. It allows us to be agile, to be bold, to be united in purpose. You know that our diversity is not a barrier. It is a treasure. It gives us perspective, creativity, and resilience. You know that our history is not a weight. It is a foundation. It reminds us of what we have overcome and what we are capable of. So let us respond by being an example that others cannot ignore. Let us build systems that work. Let us foster cultures of integrity, innovation, and inclusion. Let us show the world what Caribbean excellence truly looks like. And even then, the future will not be given to us. It must be claimed. So class of 2025, go claim it. Claim it with your ideas, with your startups, with your research, with your art, with your activism, with your leadership in boardrooms, in classrooms, in parliaments, and in communities. Claim it by refusing to accept mediocrity, by demanding transparency, by building institutions that serve the people, not just the powerful. Claim it by embracing technology, not as a tool of consumption, but as a platform for creation. Use it to solve problems, to connect markets, to educate minds, to amplify Caribbean voices across the globe. Class of 2025, you're the ones with the knowledge, creativity, and understanding to make a difference. The ones who can take our economies from extraction to innovation, from vulnerability to resilience. And so as you step forward today, I ask that you carry three things with you. First, carry your story. Never forget where you came from, whether you grew up in a fishing village or a city, whether you were raised by one parent or many, whether you faced hardship or privilege. Your story matters. It is your compass. It is your power. Second, carry your responsibility. You're not just individuals. You're part of a wider Caribbean that needs your voice, your vision, your integrity. So lead with humility, serve with purpose, and build with others. And third, carry your hope. The world will test you. It will challenge your ideals. It will tempt you to settle. But do not lose your hope. It is your fuel. It is your fire. It is the light that will guide you when the path is unclear. Graduates of 2025, you are ready. You're ready to build economies that are inclusive, sustainable, and bold. You're ready to challenge the status quo. You're ready to lead not just with intellect, but with heart. You're ready to show the world what the Caribbean can do. So I urge you to go forward, go proudly, go purposefully, and above all, never forget you're UWI, you're Caribbean, you're unstoppable. Congratulations to the class of 2025. The future is yours to shape. We are met today in order that we may mark by a formal ceremony the entry of certain of our members into the company of graduates and the academic achievement of others. As a university, we are an academic society of undergraduates, bachelors, masters, and doctors, and we follow the academic tradition in the pursuit of knowledge and the encouragement of learning, purposes which are laid down in the preamble to the Royal Charter, by which we have been granted the powers needful for the prosecution of our affairs. In pursuing these aims, our members advance from time to time to a higher standing in the academic community, and it is proper that as a body we should celebrate their achievement. It is marked by the granting of a degree or diploma or license or certificate, and we rejoice with our graduates on their achievement. The university singers will now perform.
Those were the days when love used to reign, yeah. We dance all night to the songs they play. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Now I feel it to my heart. It's such a golden time to heart. Now there's hardly any safe place left to go. they play, we can come again. We do it just the same, yeah. Now I feel it through my heart, being such a golden time like to part. Now there's hardly any safe place left to go. Someone's bound to come and try to spoil the show. Remember the songs used to make you rock away. Those were the days when love used to reign, yeah. We dance all night to the songs they play. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Remember the songs used to make you rock away. Those were the days when love used to reign, yeah. We dance all night to the songs they play. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Remember the songs used to make you rock away.
Please allow me to acknowledge the presence of Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Dr. Kisan Troop. Let me also insist that the graduates remain inside until the end of the ceremony. Chancellor. The persons whose names will be called studied in the University of the West Indies, and having fulfilled the requirements of the University of the West Indies, beg leave to be presented to you and to the Senate of the University by the representatives of their respective faculties as Bachelor of Science or as holders of diplomas of the University of the West Indies. Sir, the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Adrian Lawrence.
Fulfill the requirements of the university, have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Teshawn Bartley, Brianna Bisnott with first-class honors. Tiffany Campbell with first-class honors. Alandra Cross, Chantel Daly, Keyshawn Edwards, Lisette Allen with first-class honors. Talia Grant, Kyle Hariprasad, Ricardo Harrison, Indira Hendricks, Aaron Johnson, First Class Honors. Rodane Kennedy. David McIntosh. Rochelle Stephen with First Class Honors. Ken Nicholas Morrison. Jamal Newsom. Nathan Myrie with First Class Honors. Jason Powell. Josiah Reese. Damaris Rowe. Ariana Salmon. Jamin Thomas with First Class Honors. Christoph Tucker with First Class Honors. Janae Vassell. Giovanni Vassell with First Class Honors. Jonathan White. Stefan Wigan. Brianna Smith. Darren Wood. Kemar Da Costa. Daniel Mullings with First Class Honors. Iandra Skill. Justin Rankin. Damani James. Danielle Wilkes. Keon Clemendor. Aquino Dixon. Jovan Daly. Jamani Murray. Martin Gentles with First Class Honors. Tashanli Moore with First Class Honors.
Technology, Professor Michael Taylor.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive, as graduate members of our society, these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to bachelor's degrees of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Neja Allen, Daviana Anderson, Keanu Anderson, Javante Anderson, Devon Anglin, Anij Brewster, Tahira Briscoe, Fabian Beckford, Jamoy Brown, Brittany Brown, John Paul Boland, Chloe Carr, Ashley Chuck, Gabrielle Brown, Arthur Brown, Brianna Clark, Mario Clark, Tenille Clark, with first-class honors, Jordan Campbell, Rihanna Coke, Christopher Chan, Antonia Curtis, with first-class honors, Joel Dixon, with first-class honors, Keyshawn Douglas, Devian Don, Nathaniel Dakin, with first-class honors, Khalifa Forrest, Kimani Esson, with first-class honors, Joel Foster, with first-class honors, Javon Forrest, Donnell Dunkley, James Faulkner. Samuel Fletcher. With first-class honors, Chenille Foster. Drishaw Francis. Tariq Gordon. Annalie Grosset. With first-class honors, Ajani Green. Ladonia Gray. Henry. Ladonia Henry. Felicia Poyser. Aaliyah Forbes. Donea Garvey. Nadria Robinson. Gabrielle Lawrence. Lavita Calendar. Kevon Duhaney. Rashida Francis. Khalid Fleury. Monif Horsham. Shania Grant. Paul Hall. Carice Ford. Ashley Clashing. Boswell Chance. Celine Hackett. Amoya Lee Griffiths. Rinaldo Halliburton. Kevar Halstead. With first-class honors, Jaheim Harris. Kayla Heyman. Ricardo Higgins. Gabrielle Williams. Raheem Donegan. Tara Henry. With first-class honors, Abigail Holgate. With first-class honors, Daniel Hoylett. With first-class honors, Kayla Calvert. With first-class honors, Davia Howard. With first-class honors, Chrisanne Hutchinson. Sabrina Jackson. Javine Johnson. Onicia Henry. Alexia Jones. Carleon Jones-Amore. Zeke John. Sharian Johnson. Rochelle Kennedy. With first-class honors, Zoe Laws. Annabelle Lee. Tony Lee. With first-class honors, Brianna Levy. Peterina Lindsay. Jaden Marsh. With first-class honors, Melicia Gordon. Kayla Leisurewood Olivier. Zidane McDonald. Lenicia Brown. Abigail McCullough. With first-class honors, Shamari McPherson. Louis McFarlane. Jordan McLean. Tyreek McLean. Aaliyah McPherson. Brianna McPherson. Amelia Miller. Jariel John Miller. Tyra J. Baker. Sashane Miller. With first-class honors, Josh Lee Moore. With first-class honors, Jaheem Miller. Josette Miller. Kalia Murray. Shanika Muirhead. Katina Morgan. Nevin Nish. Brandon Nelson. With first-class honors and also serving as the Guild Vice President of Properties and Special Initiatives, Kishon McGrath. Kedisha Perkins. Ashari Perry. Soini Plomo. Melissa Porter. Navali Peters. With first-class honors, Joel Plummer. Kimani Prendergast. Omarion Pusey. Javari Ramdeen. Kristan Ramcharan. With first-class honors, Chrissy Lee MacLeod. Jacian Raynor. Tiana Reed. Alyssa Reynolds. Ashley McLean. Joel Roden. Jonathan Robinson. Brandon Schaefer. Andre Shand. Sharice Smichael. Joshua Smith. Brianne Gray. With first-class honors, Nathan Smith. Shauna Smith. Vondale Spence. With first-class honors, Vishane Stubbs. Kyle Stolz. Adonisa Sukra. Breon Swaby. Kayla Taylor. With first-class honors, Ajay Tennant. Michaela Mackenzie. Dana Thomas. Dana Thompson. Michelle Thompson. Safia Treasure. Jalil Troop. Teje Thompson. Tali J. Mendez. Ashley Marshall. Jordan Sims. Sheldon Smart. Kemar Wilson. Rochelle White. With first-class honors, Justin Watts. Nicholas Whitelock. Leandra Whitaker. Rachel Williams. Kale Williams. Tiffany Wedderburn. Shamar White. Stephanie Williams. Janea Francis. With first-class honors, Clovis Wallace. Jerome Wong. With first-class honors, John Mark Young. Brandon Roberts. Daniel Williams. Kobe Ho. Brianna Amor. With first-class honors, Denver Green. Alj Swimmer. Abigail Edie. Nefertari Graham. Javona Gale. Deandra Powell. Carice Thomas. Derice Mackenzie. Michael Leslie. Dejanay White. Keyshawn Johnson. Anise McFarlane. With first-class honors, Deanna Reynolds. Zenique Days. Malachi Somers Dehaney. With first-class honors, Imani Longmore. With first-class honors, Roche Sinclair. Gina Josephine Spencer. With first-class honors, Abishua Johnson. Abigail Anderson. Javon Leng. With first-class honors, Vidan Kevlani. Alvania Simmons. Damelia Coleman. Akira Bogle. Farah Thompson. Akira Campbell. Shanae Buckner. Alex Salmon. Donovan Horton. Khadija Stanley. Tiana Tapper. Roderick Chance. Jamari McFarlane. Patrick Buckner. With first-class honors, Leighton Morgan. Oren Hurditt. Kevonte Brown. Kiana Marshall. Ajane Flemings. Orlando Drummond. Colicia Downer. Monifa Segar. Shadea Whittingham. Janelle Graham. Carmichael Anthony. Akila Tyson. Kyla Seymour. Deirdre Hall. Raheem Buckley. Sashay McLeod. Brittany Ellington. Doniel Cameron. Rasheem Gilman. Aaliyah Johnson. With first-class honors, Amelia Daly. Dejanay Patterson. With first-class honors, Shanil Mundal. Michael Bryan. Ranish Harrison. Dante Wallace. Shavina Fraser. Janisha Johnson. With first-class honors, Calvin Stevenson. Nicholas Joyles. Akil Benjamin. Ayana Bennett. Daniel Blake. Alexia Brooks. Dana Clare. With first-class honors, Michael Koch. Casey Morgan. Leanne Clark. Tashiana Coley. Nasha Frith. Selena Hyde. Olivia Jade Gibbs. Janelle Haynes. Michael Jackson. Daniel Leon. With first-class honors, Donnell McMaster. Chisara Santana. Ryan Reed. Giovanni Simpson. Samantha Spence. Tara Jade Stedman. Shania Thompson. Taboni Robinson. Antoinette Fowler. Tariq Tolo. Princess Dixon. Nakia Wallace. Dante Whiteley. Romano Williams. Jada Walters. Yashik White. Ngozi Thompson. Javon Williamson. Nikalia Prendergast. Colleen Williams. Marissa Wright. Aliyah Reed. Audra Jade Heaven. Cliffian Gordon. Shamar McKnight. Iberine Campbell Mendez. Zoe Matrasing. Adrian Christie. Onisha Gallimore. Joanne Anderson. Samoy Oladipo. With first-class honors, Sheena Henriquez. Matthew Brown.
I now call on the class valedictorian, Ms. Abishira Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, with first-class honors to deliver the valedictory address.
Chancellor, Dr. the Most Honorable Doddridge D. Miller, Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles and Lady Beckles, Chairman Campus Council, Mr. Dennis Cohen, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI-Mona, Professor Denzel A. Williams, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Principals of St. Augustine, Cave Hill, the Global Campus, and Five Islands Campus, other members of the Platform Party, Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Dr. Kansen Troop, Deans, members of staff and students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and the indomitable graduating class of 2025. Good morning. Looking at you all, I wonder, just imagine if we had looked this good on ID Picture Day. Graduates of the Faculty of Science and Technology and the Faculty of Engineering, we look absolutely incredible. Can I get a wow? As two faculties of one STEM community, I've always seen us as siblings. And in reflecting on our journey together, I realized that this entire university experience was one long experiment. Like in every great experiment, we stepped into the lab that was the University of the West Indies, and it all began with that burning question: can we really do this? Some of us started with a confident hypothesis, saying, of course I can. Others, admittedly, were a bit more hopeful with a, mekusie gono. But regardless of how we started, we can all now look back and agree, say, how far we have come from. But how far? Who remembers looking at those exam pie charts with the pass-fail rates and seeing mostly red? Every engineering graduate should remember the horrors of Math 3, where the numbers went on vacation. What about those weekly net-centric computing quizzes that used to humble us? My heart goes out to the graduates over geography who went through bushes, over hills and valleys with no food, no signal, and still didn't finish the field work. We got through it, not true? But despite all the trials and errors we faced, we still found the time to be excellent, beyond just grades. We represented our university internationally, whether on the badminton court, in fierce debate competitions, or even through groundbreaking research in surgical robotics. Some of us went on exchange programs, proudly flying the UE flag overseas and bringing the world back home. We had students leading clubs and societies, keeping campus life alive from homecoming to sports day, all while still having an assignment due the following day. We embodied resilience in every form it could take, but especially in our ability to adapt when our environment kept changing. Think about it. We faced an unforgiving economic climate marked by increasing patty and taxi prices, and we survived all the earthquakes that struck left, right, and center, except when we were in the exam tent. Did we grumble? Absolutely. Did we get enough sleep? Definitely not. Did we give up? Of course not. We showed up anyway. We met the 11:59 deadlines. And today, we walked across this stage. That is swag. Ladies and gentlemen, before me are the scientists, the technologists, the engineers, the living result of an extraordinary experiment. Before me is a group of resilient students who can face even more boldly than any before us the unpredictable world that lies ahead. This resilience we've developed is the natural experimental outcome, and it is needed now more than ever. You see, the world we're about to step into, the next lab, is one of constant, superhuman change, and the most disruptive variable, artificial intelligence, AI. Technology now operates at lightning speed, and AI can offer answers in nanoseconds. But let us be clear, AI is a tool, and a tool is nothing without the hand that wields it and the heart that guides it. It will never understand the frustration and the triumph of debugging code mid-presentation, or what skill it took to capture that perfect image under the microscope. These are human experiences, the very conditions in which our resilience was forged. And this is why AI is not a threat, but in fact the ultimate opportunity to adapt. And we've played these games before. Fellow graduates, I encourage you to not just use these tools, but to infuse them with our rhythm, our resilience, and our rich, rich culture. Use them to lift our people, to solve our problems, and to shape a future that reflects who we are. We have the minds and the creativity to do more than just participate in the future. We can construct it. Just ask the civil engineers. Hurricane Melissa may have devastated our island, but she was staring at a generation of builders, and build we will. I have witnessed my classmates engineer AI models that diagnose diabetic retinopathy, and even create apps that revolutionize how we access local agriculture. We are builders. We are inventors. We are the future. As we look ahead to that future we'll build, we must also look back with gratitude for all the supporting variables that made our experiment possible. To my fellow graduates, thank you for being the company in the mystery and the magic of experimentation. Whether you are a math major sitting on the department stairs, by the SciTech library, grabbing a nuggets and fries, or an aspiring engineer under that infamous Aki tree, it was a joy to do this experiment, to struggle together, to grow together, and to arrive here together. We thank our families, friends, and faith for always being in our corner. Even when this experiment faltered, your love was the constant that kept us steady. To the lecturers and tutors who inspired us, the administration that guided us, the security team who protected us, and the ancillary staff who made this campus a home, we are deeply grateful. And while your names are not etched on our degrees, do know this: they are forever etched in our hearts. Everyone, look around this entire place. Look, this is for all of us. For the ones who left home and crossed borders from as far as Trinidad and as close as the Bahamas. For the first generation graduates who have now blazed a trail. For the athletes, the leaders, the artists who juggled it all and proved that we are so much more than our GPAs. For the families who sacrificed everything to get us here today. For the ones who came to class day after day with just enough hope and just enough money for the bus ride home. For every graduate and your personal story, I can conclude that our experiment is a resounding success. Class of 2025, the results are in. We are ready for a world that has been waiting. So Pelicans, lock in, stand on business.
Sir, I now call on Professor Maxine Gossel-Williams, Acting Director, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our society for the award of postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees of this university.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been awarded postgraduate diplomas or have been admitted to master's degrees, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees of the university and recognize their advancement in our society.
Sir, for the Master of Science in the Faculty of Engineering, I present Orvin Artwell with distinction. Neforn Hill with merit. Yannick Johnson with merit. Sir, for the Master of Science in the Faculty of Science and Technology, I present Adam Bell with merit. Cherise Benjamin with merit. Kayana Bromfield with distinction. Kellyanne Harris. Akeem James with distinction. Savannah Lewis. Sasha Gay Luke with merit. Shari Marks. Ashley McIntosh with merit. Kareem Miller Green. Danicia Mitchell with merit. Mikhail Riley with distinction. Tavia Sutherland with merit. Kiara Taylor. Sorry. Kimoy Tulloch with distinction. Amika Turner with distinction. Sasha Gay Vassell with distinction. O'Shane Weasley with merit.
Sir, I now call on Professor Audrey Henry Lee, Pro Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our society for the award of higher degrees.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of this university and recognize their advancement in our society.
Ajani Osora, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, title of thesis. A study of Cassan fluids with emphasis on physiological fluid flows. The study focused on the modeling and simulation of various critical phenomena in physiological fluid dynamics. This research has significant implications for cardiovascular health, targeted drug delivery, and biomedical device design. The supervisor was Dr. Nagarani Punakala. Doctor of Philosophy in Geology, Melissa Curtis. Title of thesis, Water Resources Assessment of the Upper and Lower Rio Cobre Watershed Management Unit, St. Catherine, Jamaica, using a suite of hydrological modeling tools. The study estimated how much of the water from the Rio Cobre Basin can be channeled into the Kingston Basin to provide solutions for the problem of water scarcity. And the supervisor, Dr. Arpita Mandal. Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Marcel Denny. Title of thesis, The Synthesis and Metal Sensing Evaluation of some Nathoquinone Derivatives. This study is an innovation in the synthesis of 33 novel compounds shown to be highly effective optical chemosensors that can serve as valuable tools for a rapid, low-cost, on-site water quality and improved public health. The supervisor was Dr. Nadal Downer Riley. Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Biology, Dion Newell. Title of thesis, An Analysis of the Effectiveness of the Convention on Biological Diversity on Biodiversity Conservation in Jamaica. This pioneering study offers Jamaica and the wider Caribbean a robust method for evaluating achievements and improving national actions for reducing biodiversity loss. It advances the Caribbean as pivotal in representing small island developing states' perspectives in global biodiversity negotiations. The supervisor was Dr. Tanis Hall.
Congratulations. We recognize your advancement in our society. Well done.
Thank you. Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Jermaine Smith. Title of thesis, The Evolution of Supermolecular Interactions, including halogen bonding and hydrogen bonding, in the self-assembly of lanthanides, coordination polymers, and metal organic frameworks with luminescent sensing potential. This study created new rare earth-based material whose structures are guided by subtle forces like halogen and hydrogen bonding. The study showed how to design coordination polymers and metal organic frameworks with useful properties, including the ability to detect metal ions and explosive chemicals through luminescence. Supervisor was Dr. Marvadine Singh Wilmot.
Congratulations. Recognize your advancement in our society. Well done.
Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Krista Thompson. Title of thesis, Cobalt-2 and Copper-2 Pincher complexes bearing functionalized pyridyl benzothiazoles for electrocatalytic hydrogen evolution reaction. This study provides new species capable of producing hydrogen in various media using abundant resources. This clean alternative to fossil fuels can be used in internal combustion engines or in fuel cell electric vehicles. The supervisor, Dr. Mark Lawrence.
Congratulations. I recognize your advancement in our society. Well done. Very well. I now call on the President, UWI Alumni Association, Jamaica Chapter, Mrs. Nicolette Wright Black, to lead the graduates in reciting the Alumni Pledge.
Good morning. It is my distinct pleasure to invite the graduating class of 2025 to stand and recite the UWI Alumni Pledge with me. This can be found on page 90 of your program. However, before we do that, I would like to officially welcome you all to the alumni family. I invite you to become engaged alumni who show Pelican pride and are involved in the life and of the campus, as guest speakers, supporters of sport and hall events, mentors, recruiters, promoters, advocates of the university, and much more. Let us now recite the pledge together. As a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to hold the ideals and goals of my alma mater. My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment to excellence of a light rising from the West. As I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities and serve my community and region, I will strive to ensure the UWI's place as a Caribbean icon, the catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership. It is a legacy that I will proudly help build for future generations. The UWI, first in our hearts and first in our region. Thank you. Please remain standing.
I invite everyone to stand as we join in singing the university song, which can be found on page 91 of the graduation program.
Indies, proud symbol of our oneness, our strength in unity. With vision clear, you came along to shape our destiny, to follow after knowledge, the truth to seek and find, to teach us love and justice, to liberate the mind. Today we see you rising, a light out of the west, that guides us lead the lowest see, the noblest and the best. There is a light that is rising from out of the west, and proud bearers of that light are we. So we follow those whose work has brought glory to your name, making a better world for you and for me. As from your noble portals, your sons and daughters go to face the world of challenges, to conquer every foe. We work and play together, and as time marches on, we'll never get the lessons that behold we are one. You come, you high, we praise you, we lift our voice in song. We let our victims roll out and still and think ping pong. For you have shaped our lives so that we can truly say, to you we owe our gratitude, and debts we can't repay. There is a light that is rising from out of the west, and proud bearers of that light are we. So we follow those whose work has brought glory to your name, making a better world for you and for me. This is our university of the West Indies.
This brings to a close the public ceremony by which the University of the West Indies has signalized the award of degrees, diplomas, and certificates to its graduates. The company will now disperse, but not before allowing the procession to leave. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Have a good afternoon.